बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम। माय डियर व्यूअर्स, सैफर हमान आपसे मुखातिब है। काफ़ी दिनों से आपसे बात नहीं हो पा रही थी। टुडे आई डिसाइडेड टू टॉक टू यू so that we may carry on our study work. Good morning, my students. Today's our topic is very important. It concerns both with the semester 2 and the semester 4. Today we are going to discuss David Copperfield. The student of 4th semester know very well it is a part of their syllabus, and the student of semester 2nd know very well that Victorian age is the part of their syllabus. Luckily, both combines here, and we will make it beneficial for both the semester. Dear viewers, topic is lengthy. We have to talk so many things about David Copperfield, but as you know, it is my habit first to talk about the age, talk about the work of the writer, then I come to the concerned novel. Dear students, why I talk about the ages? You will be able to understand it as I am going to give you an example that age is like a tree, or age is metaphor for tree, and all the other genres, play, poetry, novel, are its branches. How we can talk about the branches unless until we talk about the tree? Charles Dickens is very great novelist. He is novelist of the Victorian age. Victorian age is very important with reference to many important factors. First of all, the name Victorian age is due to the reign of Queen Victoria from 1837 to 1901. That is 64 long years. And she died at the age of 81. It is also important here to tell you that present Queen Elizabeth II is grandmother of Queen Victoria, and she resumed his office of monarchy from 6th of February 1952, and she is still going on. Now its time limit has become 68 years long, but she is still continuing because she is alive, and her age is 94 years because she was born on 20 April 1926. My dear student, although these are not concerned with the syllabus, but these factors are very important. In BS4 classes, we cannot imagine that we learn something by heart and we reproduce it at the time of examination. Here we have to see the topic from all the corners. We must know about the age, we must know about the salient feature of the age. Now, as far as the Victorian age is concerned, its period is from 1832 to 900. Very long period. And here we come across very great writer, very great poets, playwright. But this age is called the golden age of novels because here we find very great name as Charles Dickens, William Makepeace Thackeray, Bronte sisters, George Eliot, George Meredith, and Thomas Hardy. Thomas Hardy, as we have studied in our last lecture, that was about Thomas Hardy and about novel Tess. Dear student, this age is also transitional age because the process of transitional age started from the Renaissance and it carried on through the Puritan, then the age of Pope, the age of Dryden, then we come to know about the age of Romantics. Romantic age, as you know, was suddenly finished anyway because three great romantic poets, Keats died in 1821, Shelley died in 1824, Lord Byron died in 1824. So, although William Wordsworth died in 1850, but he did not do any reasonable work after 1850. Though this was a sudden death to the Romantic age, therefore this age also has affected Victorian age. Victorian age is a mixture of Romantic age and a mixture of Victorian age and also a great role of classics. Dear student, Victorian age brought about a great changes in the field of industry and technology. And as you know very well that as the industry and industrial class rises, then there are many problems for the poor labor classes. So there was a tension between the industrialists and the laborers in this age. Moreover, the age was going towards the democratic process and the power of vote, and as you know, there are certain reforms in this age, Reform Act 1832 and Reform Act 1837, which gave power of vote to the tenants, poor class, business class, and also all those who have no any important status in the society. Population has also increased, so the power of vote came into the hand of millions of the people. So due to this fact, the poor demanded for their rights, and they are able to know that what is right and what is wrong, because education was also going to increase day by day. Education for the woman makes a great place in this age. In this age, Education Act for masses was also came into power, and a common people were allowed to have the power of getting education. So there was a great change in the thinking of the people. Dear student, under these conditions, under these status of Victorian age, two novelists wrote marvelous novels. One is Charles Dickens and other is Thomas Hardy. As you know very well, Thomas Hardy describes the rustic area, the landlord class, and the poor class to which Tess belonged. Here, Charles Dickens, a great man, he represented the labor class. He spoke for the right of the laborers, for the poor class, because he has suffered a lot himself in the hand of industrialists.